good evening to you, wherever you may be. Alongside Jimmy Garrett, I'm Eric Chumler. Thanks for joining us tonight. Jimmy, it feels like yesterday we were here at the beginning of the regular season in a game against Community Christian Academy. We're here at the end of the year in a game against Calloway County. It has flown by, and postseason is right around the corner.
It has, Eric. You know, one of the things I go back to, I call football with you. We do 10, 11, 12, 13 games a season. And, when I joined you this year with basketball for the full season, and I thought 3 months, it's going to be a lot of busyness, all these games. Some games we've had up to 7 games in 1 week. And I thought, boy, that'll be a long kind of season to overall working with you. But I'll be honest with you, Eric, you're right. First of all, I've enjoyed the heck out of it. But second of all, it has flown by. I mean, we took it month by month in those coaches' shows, talking to Coach Civils, talking to Coach Roberts about how these two teams were improving, and each month they got better. But it's hard to believe, Eric, that 3 months have basically went by since that first coaches' show over at Buffalo Wild Wings. And one of the things is, Eric, I've got to feel good about when we were there in early December. I think there were a lot of question marks about both the Lady Mustangs and the Mustangs. What would the bench look like? What would the other 3 starters look like? And I've witnessed all season long that both the boys and girls team, they've developed well. Those other starters have developed. We'll talk about them tonight in girls basketball. And then you look at the benches. The benches for both of these teams have greatly improved as well. So when you look at it overall, Eric, yeah, it's been 2.5, almost 3 months that you and I have been calling basketball games. But I've got to agree with you, Eric, it's went by fast.
It really has. And it concludes tonight in a matchup against Calloway County. The Lady Mustangs, overall, a good win against Calloway County in Jeffrey Gymnasium a couple of months ago, 52-43. And now looking to pull off a win here at home against Calloway County. The JV game going on right now. It's a 1-point game in the JV contest. Lady Mustangs down by 1, but down by double digits a large portion of this game. And so overall, the Lady Mustangs putting forth a charge against the Lady Lakers. And it's a Lady Mustang team that really, you have a lot of wealth of talent not playing tonight due to the varsity game, Jimmy. It is a bright future for the Lady Mustang basketball program.
Yeah, Eric, and talk a little bit about this group right now that's on the floor for the JV team. We watched several of these girls play last night late in that game against Mayfield. We saw the third group, which is really this group that's on the floor right now for the Lady Mustangs JV team. And they played excellent basketball. Just going back to that game at Mayfield, they scored 10 points in the last 2 minutes of that game. And to keep in mind, that was a running clock overall for the Lady Mustangs. And so they did a great job. And here tonight, just a few moments ago before you and I went on air, they were down 10 points. And now all of a sudden they're down just 1. So just 6-7 minutes of this fourth quarter, they've closed this double-digit lead down to just a point.
And so that game is going on right now. It is a 1-point game, 28 seconds left in regulation between Calloway County and McCracken County in the JV contest. Then the winter guard, I believe, performing in between, the dance team as well. And so we'll have a very nice, lengthy pregame show here brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. It's Buffalo Wild Wings. So many games going on this weekend in college basketball. They'll have all of it for you here at Buffalo Wild Wings. Appetizers, entrees, desserts, everything in between. They've got it for you at Buffalo Wild Wings in Paducah. Alongside Jimmy Garrett, I'm Eric Chumler. Thanks for joining us here in the Baird broadcast booth at Top Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. Join us Monday night. McCracken County will play CCA, as the girls' game will be at 6, boys' game around 7:30 or so. And then if both teams or even one of the teams win, we'll be back with you on Thursday for the district championship game. The girls' game at 6, the boys' game around 8 o'clock next Thursday, as that will be the district tournament, which is, hard to believe, coming right up in just a few days. And so when we come back, we will take a look at the matchup before us and take a look at the overall season stats between the two clubs coming into the final night of the regular season when we return. 99.5 The Fan.
Craig Culver on Culver's Salted Caramel Concrete Mixers.
Summer just isn't complete without this treat. We take our frozen custard and add salted caramel. Then pick your favorite mix in. Cookie dough, brownie pieces, or how about Reese's Peanut Butter Cup? We spin it by hand. I love seeing that caramel swirl through the custard. There it is. Come on in for the Culver's Salted Caramel Concrete Mixer. Welcome to Delicious.
Stop in at Culver's on Highway 60 in Paducah.
Discover the difference that comes from a financial partner committed to building better tomorrows. I'm Darren Rudolph with Baird Private Wealth Management in Paducah. As a provider of trusted financial services in Paducah, Baird is committed to making the future brighter for you and for our community. That's why we support local organizations like United Way and West Kentucky Fellowship of Christian Athletes because we care about Paducah. Discover the Baird difference. Visit paducah.bairdwealth.com.
Hey guys, what do you want to do for dinner?
I want pizza.
Well, I want a salad.
I'm in the mood for some pasta.
I want ice cream. Sounds like we're going to Pizza Inn.
Yay!
Pizza Inn is home to the area's largest buffet and salad bar. They also offer options for pickup, delivery, DoorDash, and even catering. Pizza Inn, where everybody wins. Locally owned since 1972. Located at 1001 Joe Clifton Drive in Paducah.
Hey guys, what do you want to do for dinner?
I want pizza.
Well, I want a salad.
I'm in the mood for some pasta.
I want ice cream. Sounds like we're going to Pizza Inn.
Yay!
Pizza Inn is home to the area's largest buffet and salad bar. They also offer options for pickup, delivery, DoorDash, and even catering. Pizza Inn, where everybody wins. Locally owned since 1972. Located at 1001 Joe Clifton Drive in Paducah.
At CFSB, we're not just a bank, we're your neighbors and friends. But what truly sets us apart is our commitment to community. Join us in supporting local initiatives, from schools to charities, and celebrating what makes our home special, because together we help our community thrive. Experience banking with a heart, where your needs are heard and your community's growth is our priority. Visit us online at yourlifecarebank.com. CFSB, member FDIC.
Hey guys, one of your favorite treats is back. McDonald's has your favorite Shamrock Shake back, but just for a limited time. Come in today for this minty treat, and remember that 25 cents from every Shamrock Shake sale will go to benefit Ronald McDonald House Charities. And don't forget, the best way to start your day is at McDonald's for their everyday breakfast deal. Buy a sausage biscuit, a sausage McMuffin, or a sausage McGriddle, and get another one for just $1. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Aren't you?
Just like your fingerprint, your heartbeat is unique to you. And that's how your heart care should be too. So at Baptist Health, we focus on your specific cardiac needs, from preventive care to some of the most advanced procedures. For your one-of-a-kind heart, choose the one hospital system more people trust for their heart care. Baptist Health. It's care centered on you. Visit baptisthealth.com/heartcare.
Flooring is incredibly important when it comes to sports. It's also incredibly important when it comes to your home or business. You gotta see Flooring America for a full line of residential and commercial carpet, vinyl, laminate, area rugs, and custom tile. Their professional installers are fully insured. They have the area's largest selection of quality floor coverings for integrity, quality, and professional service. See Greg Dilworth at Flooring America, 5150 Heartland Drive, flooringamericapaducah.com.
When it comes to opening a new bank account, I have very high opening requirements. Amazingly, F&B Bank's Your Start Bundle Checking Plus Savings pulls out all the stops. A 2.25% APY on your first $15,000, free nationwide ATMs, a great mobile app, and more. Hey, when you meet a bank that complies with your terms, it's not about small print. It's your big goals and dreams. Get your start at F&B. APY is annual percentage yield. Standard rate of 0.20% APY will apply to balances over $15,000. See bank for terms and conditions. F&B Bank, member FDIC.
If you've ever had a pinched nerve, you know how excruciating the pain can be. I'm Bill Hughes, and when my pinched nerve sent pain shooting down my arm or down my sciatic nerve into my leg, I turned to the Back Brothers at Estes Chiropractic. The Back Brothers alleviated my pain, treated my problem, and got me back on the running trail. When you need relief, you can rely on the Back Brothers. Estes Chiropractic.
Doctors Kelly and Kevin Estes, the Back Brothers. Estes Chiropractic Center in Paducah. EstesChiropracticCenter.com.
We understand that life happens, and sometimes you need a little financial boost. That's why at Seaplant Federal Credit Union, we offer low-rate loans tailored to your needs. Whether it's a car loan, a personal loan, or anything in between, we've got you covered. Learn more at cplant.com or visit any of Seaplant Federal Credit Union's 9 local branches. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
There is a lot of confusion surrounding the Employee Retention Tax Credits, or the ERTC. Many have said that the program has been stopped or shut down, but that is just not true. CS Business Consulting has personally consulted and advised with the IRS that they are still accepting applications and time is running out. CS Business Consulting in Paducah, Kentucky has filed for over $135 million in credits for their customers. Contact us today to find out if you are eligible and qualified to file for these credits.
Learn more at csbizcon.com.
Atop Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena on the campus of McCracken County High School, getting you set for the final game of the regular season here tonight. 24-5 Calloway County and 23-5 McCracken County. Coming up right here on 99.5 The Fan. Alongside Jimmy Garrett, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us in our Baird broadcast booth here at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. Make your pregame or postgame at Buffalo Wild Wings in Paducah. Appetizers, entrees, desserts, everything in between. They've got it for you at Buffalo Wild Wings in Paducah. It's a 1-point game here in the JV contest with 9 seconds left. And the Lady Mustangs have the ball down by 1. And so they will have a chance at the final shot. As the Lady Mustangs looking to get it inbounds, they do to Lazaria Bolin. As Lazaria almost lost it for a moment and did lose it. It's going to be fouled, though, with 3.2 Lazaria is. And the Lady Mustangs will have it sidelined out of bounds regardless. It's been a great comeback for the Lady Mustangs.
Yeah, Eric, like I mentioned a moment ago, when we came into this fourth quarter, I think they were down either 9 or 10 points. In just a matter of 6 minutes, they cut this lead down to 1, and they got an opportunity here to win this game.
As that is a hard push on Calloway County, as Lazaria Bowling got bulldozed with 2.1 seconds left. And the Lady Mustangs now, they will have to catch and look to shoot pretty quick, as McCracken County will inbound in just a moment, sideline out of bounds. So the Lady Mustangs to inbound it with 3.8 left here in the JV contest, as it was a woeful execution on the inbounds pass. And the game is over. Calloway County wins it. Final score 38-37. But a good comeback from the Lady Mustangs here in the JV contest. Varsity game to come up. When we come back, we'll start to look at last night for the Lady Mustangs and their big win against Mayfield when we return. 99.5 The Fan.
We understand that life happens, and sometimes you need a little financial boost. That's why at Seaplant Federal Credit Union, we offer low-rate loans tailored to your needs. Whether it's a car loan, a personal loan, or anything in between, we've got you covered. Learn more at cplant.com or visit any of Seaplant Federal Credit Union's 9 local branches. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
There is a lot of confusion surrounding the Employee Retention Tax Credits, or the ERTC. Many have said that the program has been stopped or shut down, but that is just not true. CS Business Consulting has personally consulted and advised with the IRS that they are still accepting applications and time is running out. CS Business Consulting in Paducah, Kentucky has filed for over $135 million in credits for their customers. Contact us today to find out if you are eligible and qualified to file for these credits.
Learn more at csbizcon.com. Rudy's Farm Center is your locally owned farm, industrial, and hardware store in Keppel. Now, the Rudy family is proud to be a part of Mustang Nation. Why don't you come out and enjoy a bag of famous popcorn? It's just 10 minutes from the school campus out on Highway 60. While you're there, take a good look at the selection of Traeger wood pellet grills, a great addition for your tailgate party. At Rudy's Farm Center, down Highway 60 in Capital.
Flooring is incredibly important when it comes to sports. It's also incredibly important when it comes to your home or business. You gotta see Flooring America for a full line of residential and commercial carpet, vinyl, laminate, area rugs, and custom tile. Their professional installers are fully insured. They have the area's largest selection of quality floor coverings for integrity, quality, and professional service. See Greg Dilworth at Flooring America, 5150 Heartland Drive, flooringamericapaducah.com.
When it comes to opening a new bank account, I have very high opening requirements. Amazingly, F&B Bank's Your Start Bundle Checking Plus Savings pulls out all the stops. A 2.25% APY on your first $15,000, free nationwide ATMs, a great mobile app, and more. Hey, when you meet a bank that complies with your terms, it's not about small print. It's your big goals and dreams. Get your start at F&B. APY is annual percentage yield. Standard rate of 0.20% APY will apply to balances over $15,000. See bank for terms and conditions. F&B Bank, member FDIC.
If you've ever had a pinched nerve, you know how excruciating the pain can be. I'm Bill Hughes, and when my pinched nerve sent pain shooting down my arm or down my sciatic nerve into my leg, I turned to the Back Brothers at Estes Chiropractic. The Back Brothers alleviated my pain, treated my problem, and got me back on the running trail. When you need relief, you can rely on the Back Brothers. Estes Chiropractic.
Doctors Kelly and Kevin Estes, the Back Brothers. Estes Chiropractic Center in Paducah. EstesChiropracticCenter.com.
Hey guys, one of your favorite treats is back. McDonald's has your favorite Shamrock Shake back, but just for a limited time. Come in today for this minty treat, and remember that 25 cents from every Shamrock Shake sale will go to benefit Ronald McDonald House Charities. And don't forget, the best way to start your day is at McDonald's for their everyday breakfast deal. Buy a sausage biscuit, a sausage McMuffin, or a sausage McGriddle, and get another one for just $1. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Aren't you?
Just like your fingerprint, your heartbeat is unique to you. And that's how your heart care should be too. So at Baptist Health, we focus on your specific cardiac needs, from preventive care to some of the most advanced procedures. For your one-of-a-kind heart, choose the one hospital system more people trust for their heart care. Baptist Health. It's care centered on you. Visit baptisthealth.com/heartcare.
At CFSB, we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors and friends. But what truly sets us apart is our commitment to community. Join us in supporting local initiatives, from schools to charities, and celebrating what makes our home special, because together we help our community thrive. Experience banking with a heart, where your needs are heard and your community's growth is our priority. Visit us online at yourlifecarebank.com. CFSB, member FDIC.
Times are running out to vote for the People's Choice Awards on West Kentucky Star.
If you want your favorites to win, you better put the scoot on.
Go to contest at westkentuckystar.com and vote for your favorite.
Women's Fashion Boutique, Annabelle's Gift Boutique, Nail Salon, Half Moon Nails, Taryn Hayden, Mexican Food, El Tequila Mexican Restaurant Metropolis.
Voting is almost over for the People's Choice Awards on West Kentucky Star. You can vote once per category per day.
Vote early, vote often. It's the Chicago way.
Vote today for the People's Choice Awards on West Kentucky Star.
Greg Culver on Culver's Salted Caramel Concrete Mixers.
Summer just isn't complete without this treat. We take our frozen custard and add salted caramel. Then pick your favorite mix-in. Cookie dough, brownie pieces, or how about Reese's Peanut Butter Cup? We spin it by hand. I love seeing that caramel swirl through the custard. There it is. Come on in for the Culver's Salted Caramel Concrete Mixer. Welcome to Delicious.
Stop in at Culver's on Highway 60 in Paducah.
Hey guys, what do you want to do for dinner?
I want pizza.
Well, I want a salad.
I'm in the mood for some pasta.
I want ice cream. Sounds like we're going to Pizza Inn.
Yay!
Pizza Inn is home to the area's largest buffet and salad bar. They also offer options for pickup, delivery, DoorDash, and even catering. Pizza Inn, where everybody wins. Locally owned since 1972. Located at 1001 Joe Clifton Drive in Paducah.
You know what's better than getting the best price for unlimited from Sprint? Getting the best price for unlimited and a great deal on a new Samsung Galaxy S8. Switch to Sprint and get unlimited, plus HD streaming and 10 gigabytes of mobile hotspot for $25 per month per line for 4 lines with the 5th line free. And for limited time, save 50% on a new Samsung Galaxy S8 with Sprint Flex. Plus, upgrade anytime after 12 lease payments with Galaxy Forever. Visit your local Sprint store. Go to sprint.com/GS8 or call 1-800-SPRINT1 today. Only at Sprint. Works for me.
GS8 $15.62 per month after $15.63 per month. Monthly credit applied within 2 bills. For well-qualified customer with new line activation on 18-month lease. Unlimited savings until 1/31/19, then $38 per month for 5 lines with auto-pay discount applied within 2 invoices. Savings claim compared to similar plans from national carriers. Carriers' features differ. Coverage and offer not available everywhere or for discounted phones. Subject to credit and $30 activation fee. Excludes taxes, fees, roaming, and premium content. Prohibited network use rules and restrictions apply.
Back here, Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena on the campus of McCracken County High School as we welcome you back to the Baird broadcast booth alongside Jimmy Garrett. I'm Eric Chumler. Thanks for joining us on this final night of the basketball regular season. Hard to believe that is here. And Jimmy Garrett, overall, not a bad way to go out on the regular season with the matchup of these two teams. Combined 47 wins between the two this year.
Yeah, Eric, when you look at the region overall, these are the 2 top teams right now from a record standpoint. And, you know, we played them earlier in the season overall, ended up coming out with a victory there down at Calloway County. So it'll be interesting tonight. I think, and when I looked at it, Eric, statistically and broke down this game, this is really going to be a competitive game. Eric, I think this game could go either way. I certainly think Callaway's bringing a very good team in here, particularly 2 players in Lowe and Cook are very equal to what we see out of Claire Johnson and Mickey Buchanan. So overall tonight, Eric, I expect this to be a good game. I expect a good crowd here tonight. I'll be honest with you. If you want to come out and watch a good girls basketball game on a Friday night here at Strawberry Hills, this is the game right now of this season overall. When we look at it, Eric, this is probably one of the best games we'll call all season here at Strawberry Hill for the Lady Mustangs.
And it is a great crowd here tonight. Cannot say enough about the job of Mustang Nation. They have come out in full force on a Friday night for a game that was not originally on the schedule. A late added game for the Lady Mustangs, and this crowd has come out to support. So if you are in the area, you still can come on out as this game's scheduled to start in about 20 minutes or so here on 99.5 The Fan. Let's take a look at the Lady Mustangs' nice win last night in Cardinals Coliseum and Mayfield High School. And once again with that, Jimmy Garrett.
Eric, I've got to back up. I really wanted to go over these stats here tonight. You know, if I take all season long, both the boys and girls, when you look at it on a game-by-game statistical look, I can't say, Eric, this season I've seen better stats than we saw overall the performance of the Lady Mustangs down there against Mayfield last night. So let's just take a look at these numbers. Some of these numbers are just staggering when you look at them, at how well the Lady Mustangs executed last night at Mayfield. First of all, we'll just take a look. They won the game 68-29, so right at a 40-point win over Mayfield last night. The shooting percentage from the field overall was 60.9, so we'll round it up and say 61% from the field. Here's one of the big numbers from the free throw line last night. Outside the arc, the Lady Mustangs shot 50% outside the arc, shot just 66% from the free throw line. That's really the only negative statistic that you can look at overall for the Lady Mustangs. Scoring-wise, I want to go down through this scoring. Mickey Buchanan led the way. Eric, we talked about Mickey all evening long. She had a great night. She ended up with 26 points. She knocked down 19 of those in the first half, 7 more of those in the second half. Claire Johnson came on there in the second half as well. She had a total of 17 points. She knocked down 6 of those just in the third quarter on 3 turnovers and 3 layups. Ava Hughes had a good evening. She had 7 total points. Abby K-Spear, who came off the bench late, as I mentioned, late in the game, really last 2 or 3 minutes in the fourth quarter when there was a running clock. Abby K-Spear, she knocked down 5 points. Jaden Skaggs, she had 5 points. Laser Boland, she ended up with 3 points. Ella Shelburne, she came off the bench. She had 3 points. And then Lily Hamilton had 2 points as well for those 68 points. So led by Mickey Buchanan, who had a great night. We'll look at that more in just a moment. So when we jump over here and look at that field goal percentage that I mentioned for a team overall was 60%. One thing is we'll just give a shout out to these Lady Mustangs who came off the bench late in the game. Between Lily Hamilton, Abby Casebeer, and Ella Shelburne, they took 5 shots in that last 2 minutes. They hit all 5 shots. So between those 3 Lady Mustangs, they shot 100% coming off the bench. When you look at the starters, it starts with Mickey Buchanan. Mickey Buchanan last night was 11 for 13. She shot 84.6% from the field. Eric, that's just a number you don't see at any level of basketball. And then Claire Johnson did nearly just as well. She was 8 for 12 last night. She shot at 66.7. And then you jump down and look at Jaden Skaggs. She as well. She was 2 for 3, so she shot 67% as well. And then Ava Hughes, who we mentioned, had a good night, scoring 7 points. She was 2 for 5. She ended up shooting at 40%. So overall, when you look at that team from the field last night, they shot, as I rounded up, 61% from the field. When you look at it outside the arc, that was even a better-looking number overall for a team. I'm going to go back to those 2 Lady Mustangs who came off the bench late in the fourth quarter. Ella Shelburne and Abby Casebeer each took a 3-pointer. Both of them hit them, so those 2 Lady Mustangs coming late in the game shot 100% from outside the arc. When you take a look at the starters, Mickey Buchanan, she was 3 for 4 outside the arc. She was shooting 75%. Claire Johnson, she was 1 for 2. She shot 50%. Jaden Skaggs was 1 for 2. She shot 50%. And Ava Hughes was 1 for 3, and she shot 33. So overall, the Lady Mustangs shot 50% outside the arc. They were 8 for 16 shooting outside the arc. When you look at the free throws, that was the only real, as I mentioned, a little bit of negativity there. Ava Hughes, she was 2 for 2, so she shot 100%. Laser Boland, she was 1 for 1. She shot 100%. And Mickey Buchanan was actually 1 for 3. So overall, as a team, they were just 4 for 6. I think the thing that jumped out at me was for Mickey Buchanan, she had nearly a perfect night. Free throws, she missed 2 free throws. She had only missed 8 free throws throughout the entire season. She missed 2 of those last night. When you look at rebounding, another thing that jumped out at me at that game, overall, the Lady Mustangs had a total of 27 rebounds last night against Mayfield. Interesting enough, that was led by Claire Johnson. Claire nearly had half of those. She had 7 of the 27 rebounds, or nearly a quarter of them, I should say. Some of the other good rebounders last night, Megan Swinford had a good night. She had a total of 4 rebounds. Jaden Skaggs had had 3. Reagan Hill, she had 4. Ava Hughes had 2. Laser Boland had 2. And Mickey Buchanan, she was second in leading rebounding for the Lady Mustangs last night. She had a total of 5 rebounds. I think one other stat, Eric, I want to mention in that game I think was critical was the Lady Mustangs overall had 6 block shots last night. They did an excellent job. I think Reagan Hill had 2 of those. Jaden Skaggs had 2 of those. Mickey Buchanan had 1 of those. And I think Abby Casebeer picked up the other block shot. So anytime you look at a game and you have a total of 6 block shots, that's another strong statistic overall for this Lady Mustang team.
It is an absolutely wonderful stat overall for the Lady Mustangs as they were able to get a very nice win last night in convincing fashion. It was 68-29 over the Lady Cardinals of Mayfield to set up the regular season finale here tonight. Looking at the Sailor Connection text hotline tonight, want to give a shout out to dear friend of mine, Debbie Graves, listening in. One of my favorite shout outs all season long. Good to hear from you as always. Also looking on the Sailor Connection text hotline, it's good to hear from Marmy and Poppy as they are excited to listen to the Lady Mustangs and their special number 4. It's good to hear from you all. Hope to see y'all in Murray, or hopefully after that, if the Lady Mustangs can make it in Rupp Arena. Also, Bradley Jones listening in. Good to hear from you, Bradley. Ken Dickerson as well. It is the last game for a couple of the best Lady Mustangs to ever put on a McCracken County jersey. That is for sure. And you can let us know you're listening on the Sailor Connection text hotline, 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. Also want to give a shout out to the Skaggs family listening tonight. Good to hear from you all as always. Again, let us know you're listening on the Sailor Connection text hotline, 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. An absolutely wonderful crowd here tonight at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena for this girls varsity contest. And a student section crowd, my friend, that is filled in nicely. I'd say 85% full over there.
It is, Eric. You know, you can't talk enough about this crowd, really, when you look at the lower bleachers here on McCracken County side. It's about 85% filled, and then we got a pretty good group. We probably got 40 to maybe 60 folks up here on the mezzanine level, so you got a great crowd overall, both parents and students here tonight overall watching the Lady Mustangs. Eric, I love when we're here at Strawberry Hill and we've got a big crowd. I think this is the kind of game that you want a big crowd out, because you're going to need a lot of momentum from the crowd as well as the players on the court to get by a really good Calloway County basketball team.
That's right. And so let us know you are listening. We will shout you out. When we come back, we will take a look at the team stats for both McCracken County and Calloway County, and as well take a peek back at the game these two played not too long ago. When we return, 99.5 The Fan.
There is a lot of confusion surrounding the Employee Retention Tax Credits, or the ERTC. Many have said that the program has been stopped or shut down, but that is just not true. CS Business Consulting has personally consulted and advised with the IRS that they are still accepting applications and time is running out. CS Business Consulting in Paducah, Kentucky has filed for over $135 million in credits for their customers. Contact us today to find out if you are eligible and qualified to file for these credits.
Learn more at csbizcon.com. Rudy's Farm Center is your locally owned farm, industrial, and hardware store in Keppel. Now, the Rudy family is proud to be a part of Mustang Nation. Why don't you come out and enjoy a bag of famous popcorn? It's just 10 minutes from the school campus out on Highway 60. While you're there, take a good look at the selection of Traeger wood pellet grills, a great addition for your tailgate party. At Rudy's Farm Center, down Highway 60 in Keppel.
Has your team starred on cold from outside? Is the opposing team hot from everywhere? Then visit MrCool.com today. You'll find heating and cooling solutions your home needs, like with our flagship DIY mini split heat pumps. Perfect for your garage, office, or with our 5-zone system, your whole home. It's really up to you. You're the play caller at your house, right? Right? Visit MrCool.com today for your HVAC needs and beat discomfort with the full core press from an innovative Mr. Cool HVAC system.
When it comes to opening a new bank account, I have very high opening requirements. Amazingly, F&B Bank's Your Start Bundle Checking Plus Savings pulls out all the stops. A 2.25% APY on your first $15,000, free nationwide ATMs, a great mobile app, and more. Hey, when you meet a bank that complies with your terms, it's not about small print. It's your big goals and dreams. Get your start at F&B. APY is annual percentage yield. Standard rate of 0.20% APY will apply to balances over $15,000. See bank for terms and conditions. F&B Bank, member FDIC.
Flooring is incredibly important when it comes to sports. It's also incredibly important when it comes to your home or business. You gotta see Flooring America for a full line of residential and commercial carpet, vinyl, laminate, area rugs, and custom tile. Their professional installers are fully insured. They have the area's largest selection of quality floor coverings for integrity, quality, and professional service. See Greg Dilworth at Flooring America, 5150 Heartland Drive, flooringamericapaducah.com.
Just like your fingerprint, your heartbeat is unique to you. And that's how your heart care should be too. So at Baptist Health, we focus on your specific cardiac needs, from preventive care to some of the most advanced procedures. For your one-of-a-kind heart, choose the one hospital system more people trust for their heart care. Baptist Health. It's care centered on you. Visit baptisthealth.com/heartcare.
Atop Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena on the campus of McCracken County High School, getting you set for the season finale tonight. The Calloway County Lady Lakers, McCracken County Lady Mustangs, counting you down to tip-off 10 minutes away. 99.5 The Fan, alongside Jimmy Garrett. I'm Eric Chumbler here in our broadcast booth, brought to you by Baird. It is our final matchup here at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, and McCracken County coming into the matchup 23-5. Calloway County 24-5. Let's take a look at the season stats for both. With that, Jimmy Garrett.
So these two teams, Eric, are basically just a mirror image of one another. Start out, we'll take a look at Calloway County. First of all, as you mentioned, they're 24-5 for the season. When you look at them statistically, they're shooting 45.5% from the field, 33.1 from the outside the arc, and 74.5% from the free throw line. Just a quick comparison with the Lady Mustangs. The Lady Mustangs are shooting 47.5% from the field as a team, 32.7 from the three-point arc, and 71.7 from the free throw line. So when you look at them, it's basically just a mirror image. When you drop down and look at it individual player-wise for Calloway County, it's very similar as well to the Mustangs. Sailor Lowe, she leads the way. She's averaging 20.4 points per game. And then Jaden Cook, she's at 16.3. The other players here, J.C. Crouch, she's at 7.8. Madison Futrell, she's at 5.3. And Olivia Perkins is at 3.7. So very similar to the Mustangs when we look at it in just a few moments. When you look at it shooting-wise, overall from the field, this team is led by the starter there, Sailor Lowe. She's shooting 55% overall for the field. When you drop down and look at Jaden Cook, she's at 49%. Alexi McClure takes a lot of shots. She's at 47%. And Olivia Perkins, who I just mentioned, is down at 38. So overall, very well compared to what we'll see with the Mustangs. Outside the arc, very much so. One particular stat that jumped out at me outside the arc is Sailor Lowe. Right now, she's shooting 44% outside the arc. She's 29 for 66, so she's doing a really good job shooting outside the arc. The other players on this team shooting outside the arc, Olivia Perkins, she's shooting 36.8. Jaden Cook is shooting 34.2. And so those Lady Lakers, three of them there, way north of that 33% kind of baseline, particularly when you look at Sailor Lowe. I think that's one of the highest percentages, Eric, I've seen all season long, either from girls or boys basketball outside the three-point arc. We'll want to talk about that tonight in our keys to success. When we look at them from the free throw line overall, Sailor Lowe, again, a great shooter. She's shooting 83.8% at the free throw line, and Jaden Cook comes in at 77.4. Madison Futrell is at 76.9, and Lexi McClure is at 69.2. So overall, you've got four players there at 70% or better for the Lady Lakers. Looking at it from a rebounding was another thing that jumped out at me a little. That's one area they're just a little bit better than the Lady Mustangs. They're averaging 29.3 rebounds per game. That's the highest I've seen of any of the girls' basketball teams that we've looked at thus far this season. Sailor Lowe, she's averaging 8.7. That's another stat, Eric, that's the highest I've seen from any girls' basketball player individually this year from a rebounding standpoint. And then Jaden Cook comes in at 5.3, and Lexi McClure comes in at 3.4. So the combination of those three right there, they're getting 16 of those 29 rebounds. So let's just take a comparison to how that looks with the Lady Mustangs, who basically have the same record at 23-5. And as I mentioned, the Lady Mustangs shooting 47%, 32%, and 71% respectively from the floor, the arc, and the free throw line. When you look at it scoring-wise, very similar to Lowe and Cook. Here you're looking at Claire Johnson, who's leading the team at 23.2, and Mickey Buchanan's coming in at 15.3. The other starters for the Lady Mustangs, Ava Hughes, she's up to 6.9. Reagan Hill, she's at 4.7, and Jaden Skaggs is at 4.4. So basically, when you take the front starting five for these two lady teams, it's basically a one-to-one comparison between two big scorers and three other contributing scorers out of the starting five. When you look at it from the field overall, from a shooting percentage, Claire, very similar to Sailor Lowe, she's at 57.9. Ava Hughes is at 48.5. Reagan Hill's at 46.9. And Mickey Buchanan's right there at 46% as well. And Jaden Skaggs is coming in at 44%. When you drop down and look at it outside the arc overall, for the Lady Mustangs, Jaden Skaggs, for starters, she's leading the way. She's shooting 37.9. Ava Hughes is at 34.6. And then you've got Mickey Buchanan and Claire Johnson both right at that 33% mark, each one of them. So very similar in a comparison. From a free throw shooting, very similar as well. They've got two free throw shooters in Lowe and Cook in the high 80s. The Lady Mustangs, very similar. Claire Johnson's still shooting at 85.4. Mickey Buchanan, who was at 85.4 last night before she missed a few, dropped down to 82.5. And then from there, the rest of the Lady Mustangs are right around 60%. So very similar comparison to what we see to Calloway County. Rebound-wise, very similar, but I said a little bit of an advantage tonight to the Calloway Lady Lakers from a rebounding standpoint. They're averaging 29.2 rebounds per game. The Lady Mustangs are averaging 26.2. So 3 rebounds difference there between the two teams. Leading rebounders right now for the Lady Mustangs, Mickey Buchanan's at 6.4, Reagan Hill's at 5.3, and Claire Johnson's at 3.9. So when you look at it overall, those 3 starters for the Lady Mustangs are picking up 15 rebounds. When you look at those 3 top starters for Callaway County, they're picking up 16 rebounds. So, Eric, overall, when you break this down and take a look at it, these two teams are very, very evenly matched.
No doubt about it, as both teams have high hopes for the next 3 weeks on what they want their regular season and playoffs to look like. As we look at the Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success, you're always in good hands with McCracken County Allstate agent Brandon Clifton. And for the Lady Mustangs, strong half-court defense.
Yeah, Eric, one of the things is that I would kind of anticipate in tonight's game. I know Coach Sibbles always starts out with that kind of full-court pressure. The Lady Mustangs generally generate a lot of turnovers and some quick, fast break points early in the game. I think this is a very talented Callaway team. I think they'll be able to break that press a lot better than we see a lot of teams in Region 1. So overall, I think it's going to be key for the Lady Mustangs to play good half-court offense or good half-court defense, and that really breaks down into 2 things in particular. No uncontested shots for Lowe and Cook. These 2 Lady Lakers are high percentage shooters, as I just mentioned. They need to make sure they've got somebody in their face at all times shooting. And the other one is limit those second chance points by making sure that Mickey and Reagan and Jaden Skaggs dominate the boards and not giving them second chance opportunities.
And last but not least, you're looking for scoring from Hughes, Hill, and Skaggs, as well as some turnovers that convert to fast break points.
Yeah, Eric, I think to win this game tonight, you can't just rely on Claire Johnson and Mickey Buchanan. These other 3 starters, they've got to contribute. I like to see them get around 17 or 18, maybe 20 points between the 3 of them. And then I think the other thing is, even though I think that the Lakers are going to be good at breaking the press, there's still got to be some times you get some turnovers and get those fast break points if you're going to win this game.
That is your Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success. You're always in good hands with McCracken County Allstate agent Brandon Clifton in Paducah. It's time now for our national anthem, brought to you by Rudy's Farm Center, your locally owned farm, industrial, and hardware store in Kevel. Go see the Rudy family at Rudy's Farm Center, 10 minutes from the McCracken County High School campus, Highway 60 in Paducah. And now, tonight's national anthem, as we send it down to public address voice, Mr. Daryl Good. National anthem brought to you by Rudy's Farm Center, your locally owned farm, industrial, and hardware store in Kevel. Go see the Rudy family. Rudy's Farm Center, 10 minutes from the McCracken County High School campus on Highway 60 in Paducah. As we send it now back for our starting lineups to Mr. Daryl Good.
Present your KABC Region 1 Girls and Boys Player of the Year to Claire Johnson and Connor Miller.
starting lineup for McCracken County and for Calloway County and what has become a big crowd here tonight at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena on the campus of McCracken County High School. Before I get to the action, shout out to Brother Chris Hardesty listening in tonight from Bible Independent Missionary Baptist Church in Eddyville. Also, Joe Jackson is listening in. Good to hear from you, brother. As always, Scott and Carol Sibbles as well. We are ready for basketball action tonight. It'll be Mickey Buchanan to jump for McCracken County, as she has done a wonderful job all year long. Sailor Lowe for Calloway County. The head official puts it in the air, and it goes to the Calloway County Lady Lakers as it's Futrell on to the right side to Cook. Back to Futrell, and the Lady Lakers set up shop as it goes on the left-hand side. Now back straight away to Futrell. On the right side to Cook, back to Futrell, swung on the left-hand side. Lady Lakers trying to be patient against this zone for McCracken County. Futrell had it knocked out of bounds. Great aggressive defense with the hands by Ava Hughes.
Eric, and I said they're going to have to play good half-court defense. They're off to a good start here in this first minute.
Want to give a shout-out to Anthony Ridgway listening in. Good to hear from you, buddy. As it goes into Lowe, she turns, 5-footer. It's good. Nice job by Sailor Lowe in the middle of the McCracken defense. 2-0 Lakers. On the return, it is Claire Johnson. As Claire goes towards the foul line to Hill, back to Claire. Pump fake, penetrate, turns, brings it back towards the perimeter. Now baseline drive to the rim, put it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Cook. She races the other way for the Lady Lakers. Cook on the left-hand side it goes, and Calloway sets up in the half court to J.C. Crouch. Now to Futrell. As Futrell using a right-hand dribble, goes on the left side to Crouch, into the corner, now to Lowe in the paint. She gives it off right side. It is going to be Cook. Back out towards Lowe. Now left side it goes. A three from Perkins, no good. But Sailor Lowe able to get the board for Calloway County. And the Lady Lakers will reset. Back to Lowe into the lane. She turns, puts one up, no good. Rebound comes down to Mickey Buchanan. Buchanan on the push for the Lady Mustangs. She stops straight away. Thought about a jump shot, continuing to use her dribble to set up in the half court. As Buchanan goes off the screen, thought about the three again, gives it off to Hughes. As Ava gives it now to Claire Johnson, as she has it on the left-hand side of the floor. Off of a screen, Claire goes to Mickey. Now towards Hughes, off of a screen, Hughes gives it out to Hill. Left side, it swung to Skaggs. Pump fake, penetrate into the lane, 5-footer, rims in. Jaden Skaggs off of a screen, makes it 2-2. And then on the return, a picked-off pass by Hughes. Up the floor to Johnson. Left-hand layup's good.
Eric, that was a nice box in there between Mickey Buchanan and Claire Johnson. They just boxed her in right there, boxed in Futrell, and created that turnover.
Full court pressure for two Lady Mustangs. In the backcourt with it, it is Cook. As Cook now gets it across the timeline to Futrell. Picked off by Mickey Buchanan. Mickey all the way to the rim. Right-hand layup's no good. Rebound comes down to Calloway County. On the return, it is Cook. She stops in the backcourt with it, gives it off to Futrell. Into the front court it goes as Futrell crosses it over, picks up her dribble, goes to Lowe. Sailor Lowe, cross court now to Crouch. Her contested three, no good. Rebound, tipped around, it comes down to Reagan Hill. Hill able to clear the outlet to Johnson. Into the front court. Claire all the way to the rim. Right-hand layup's good, and she's fouled.
Oh, Eric, that was a nice play by Claire Johnson. Just for the fans at home, she really just split two defenders there. Looked like Claire didn't have an opportunity to get that ball to the rim, and she just did an excellent job splitting those two Lady Lakers defenders there and taking that ball all the way and putting it off the glass for a basket. So it's a classic play we've seen all year long by Claire Johnson.
Free throw for the and one is good. A three-point play the old-fashioned way. It is 7-2 Lady Mustangs. 5-12 in this first quarter. Futrell in the backcourt with Cook. Now to Futrell on the right side, into the front court. They loft it to Lowe. She's going to take a long three and bury it.
Eric, like I mentioned, she shoots right at 44% outside the arc, and she's 1 for 1. So we're seeing the Sailor Lowe that the stats say we should see tonight.
She is a phenomenal talent for Calloway County. It goes straight away to Buchanan. She'll take a contested three and bury it. Mickey Buchanan from deep to make it 10-5. Three-quarter court pressure now for the Lady Mustangs. Futrell in the backcourt. Now in the front court, nearly picked off. It goes to Lowe. Backdoor cut towards the rim to Perkins. Her layup partially blocked, recovered by Hill. Hill gives it off to Buchanan. Lady Mustangs want to push it. Mickey into the front court. Stops straight away. Starts again. Goes to the rim. Puts it up and in. Nice job by Mickey Buchanan to get to the rim. It's 12-5. In the backcourt with it, it's Futrell. Lofted into the front court, but picked off by Hughes. Hughes turns the other way, gives it off to Buchanan. Up the floor to Johnson, towards the rim, puts it up, no good. Back to Claire, put up, no good. Rebound comes loose, comes down to Hill. It's going to be a jump ball that goes to McCracken County.
Eric, that was a great effort on Reagan Hill there. Unfortunately, Claire missed 2 layups there, but overall for Reagan Hill, she had to fight for that rebound. She did a great job coming down for that to get that tied up ball and keep it down here on the Lady Mustangs end of the court.
Skaggs will inbound it for McCracken County. Throws it into double team, and it's picked off by Calloway County. 12-5 Lady Mustangs as Cook will take it the other way. It is going to be thrown into the backcourt, and it was deflected by McCracken County. It will stay with Calloway County. Want to give a shout out to Beth Perkins saying go Lady Mustangs and Mickey. Also Aiden DeFronts listening in tonight. Good to hear from you, buddy, as always. Brian Phelps as well. Good to hear from you, Brian, saying go Lady Mustangs. And more to get to in just a moment is the Lady Mustangs playing defense, half-court pressure. It comes into the front court to Cook. She attacks the rim. Blocked at the rim by Skaggs. It goes out of bounds. Also, Joe Tracy listening in. Good to hear from you, Joe. Let us know you're listening on the Sailor Connection text hotline, 270-557-8223. Inbounds pass nearly picked off, recovered by Sailor Lowe. 12-5 Lady Mustangs. Lowe out top, goes on the right-hand side. Is now into the paint to Lowe. She turns into a double team, put it up no good, but she's fouled. And Sailor Lowe continuing to make a difference so far in this one. She will go to the foul line to shoot 2.
That first foul there, Eric, is on Reagan Hill. I thought for just a second they might have called that on Mickey Buchanan, but that one went against Reagan Hill.
And so Reagan commits her first, and Lowe makes her first free throw. It's 12-6. Lady Mustangs on top. Cannot give enough credit to Mustang Nation. Student section quite full. And I'd say the biggest girls crowd we've had all year. A wonderful crowd here tonight. 12-7 on the second made free throw. It is Lady Mustangs ball leading by 5 as it is going to be on the left-hand side to Johnson. Now at the free throw line to Buchanan. As Mickey turns, brings it back. Her 3 from straight away, no good. Rebound tipped around, out of bounds off Calloway County. It'll stay with McCracken County. So the Lady Mustangs will inbound underneath their own basket. Leading by 5, 12-7. As it is going to be Ava Hughes. As Ava will inbound it, it goes into Claire Johnson. As Claire forces one up, no good. Rebound comes down to Calloway County. On the return comes Sailor Lowe. As Lowe goes on the right-hand side to Futrell. As Futrell, using a right-hand dribble, goes to Cook. Back to Futrell, top of the key. She starts a right-hand dribble against the 2-3 zone on the left-hand side to Franklin. Back to Cook. Now underneath, nice pass. Lowe's layup, no good. Rebound comes down to Hill, who gives it off to Buchanan. Mickey jogs it into the front court, right side to Hughes. As Ava goes to Johnson. Off of a screen, Johnson on the right-hand side, using her dribble, goes to Buchanan. Mickey eyeing her defender, puts down a right-hand dribble. Crosses it over, goes up against a Hill screen, gives it off to Johnson, top of the key. Claire on the left-hand side goes to Lazaria Boland. She penetrates, has it knocked away, gets it to Hill. Hill to the rim, puts it in. Nice job by Reagan Hill to split 2 defenders. That makes it 14-7, 2:10 in this opening quarter. Lady Mustangs on top. In the backcourt, Futrell. Now to Cook across half court. Cook on the right-hand side using a left-hand dribble. Floats it towards the left-hand side to Franklin. Nice pass on the block is a shot up by Perkins. No good, but she's fouled.
Eric, and that was a foul. It looks like it's going to be on Reagan Hill. That's the second one on Reagan Hill. So right now, you got 1:57 left in the second quarter. Reagan Hill's really the defender right now against Sailor Lowe inside. So unfortunate, Reagan picked up her second foul.
As the first free throw is good. One more free throw coming. Second free throw is good. 14-9, Lady Mustangs on top. 1:55 in this first quarter. As Ava Hughes, cross half court, using a right-hand dribble. Goes off of a screen on the right-hand side. Now straight away it goes to Claire. As Johnson using her dribble, top of the key. Gets a screen from Buchanan, goes the opposite way, gives it off to Boland. Bolin splits 2 defenders to the rim, puts it in. Nice job by Lazaria Bolin, affectionately known as Laser, to make it 16-9. In the backcourt, Lowe, now to Cook in the front court. Left side it goes to Futrell. Now down low is a pass towards Perkins, picked off and stolen by Buchanan. Mickey takes it the other way to Claire. Claire races into the front court. Her Euro step layup no good, but she's fouled, and fouled hard. She will go shoot 2.
Right now, Eric, the Lady Mustangs are doing a good job taking the ball to the rim against the Lakers defenders. You know, so far you've had Claire do it. We've had Reagan Hill do it. We just had Laser Bolin do it. Claire almost did it again. So, interesting enough right now, the way Coach Sibbles has got this offense set up is they're taking the ball to the rim.
Megan Swinford checks in, giving Ava Hughes a breather. And so it'll be Skaggs to inbound it for McCracken County. As Skaggs goes inbounds to Buchanan. A minute 12 in this first quarter. Lady Mustangs up 16-9 as Buchanan directing traffic, goes on the wing to Skaggs. Skaggs finds herself open. Free throw line floater, no good. Rebound comes back to Swinford. Back out to Skaggs. Her 3 is perfect. Jaden Skaggs has 5. That makes it 19-9. 50 seconds left in this first quarter. It'll be Cook into the front court. As Cook, a left baseline drive, throws it away. It's picked off by Lazaria Bolin. Bolin on the return. Nice pass to Johnson. Underneath, her layup no good, but she's fouled. Great job, both offensively and defensively so far by the Lady Mustangs.
They did. I'll be honest, Eric. They've been playing great half-court defense, and that really, I think that's the 3rd turnover so far in this first quarter that the Lady Mustangs have generated out of that half-court defense. And Laser Bolin did a great job. She just stepped in right in front of the Calloway player there and cut that pass off for that turnover.
As a free throw from Johnson rims out. She will have one more. Substitutions for both sides. And one more free throw coming for Claire Johnson. As the second free throw is good. 1 of 2 from Claire, 20-9. Lady Mustangs on top. In Calloway County, the possession with 30 seconds left. See how patient they choose to be on this series. As it's actually not going to be much of one. Picked off by Swinford. Up the floor to Johnson. Left-hand layup scored. Nice job again. Defense to offense for the Lady Mustangs. 22-9. 18 seconds here in this first quarter. Up the floor it goes to Lowe. Lowe left side down to Crouch. Now to 3 coming, and it's good by Cook. That gives McCracken County 5 seconds left. Johnson into the front court. Johnson into the lane, to the rim, puts it up and in at the buzzer. A nice way to end the first quarter for McCracken County. It felt like Calloway might have a little momentum to end the quarter. Claire Johnson said no.
Yeah, Eric, one of the things overall, when I just summarize this first quarter, you know, there in the first few minutes, the Lady Lakers played pretty even overall with the Lady Mustangs. And, you know, to me it looked like what we would expect tonight, a pretty even game overall. But you got to admit, from about the 6-minute mark on, the Lady Mustangs have done a really good job creating turnovers. So if I count right, that was the 4th turnover that was created there just in the last few seconds to give the Lady Mustangs an opportunity to score there. And then Claire took that inbounds pass. Claire drove the length of the court and put that basket in after that three-pointer for the Lady Lakers. So overall, Eric, I think there's been 4 turnovers in this first quarter. The Lady Mustangs turned all 4 of those into points down here on their end. That was 8 points. When you look at it right now, they got a 12-point lead. But overall, Eric, I expected this game to be a little bit closer. So far, the Lady Mustangs, and I got to give credit where credit's due, Eric. I think it's really down on the defensive end. They've done a great job so far controlling both Lowe and Cook overall in that first quarter. And like I said in the pregame, they really needed to play good half-court defense, and I've got to give the hats off to these Lady Mustangs. They're doing just that.
Indeed. A great start for McCracken County, 24-12 lead. Want to give a shout-out to Buddy and Joyce Lewis listening in tonight. Good to hear from you all, as always, as they're cheering in tonight from Heath. That's on the Cellular Connection text hotline, 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. It's Futrell in the backcourt with Cook. And Cook with Futrell. Back to Cook. She has it on the left-hand side. Lady Mustangs up 12. Underneath, picked off by Buchanan. Mickey on the return for McCracken County. As Mickey crosses half court. She crosses it over into the lane, gives it off left side to Johnson. Her spot up three, it's perfect. Claire Johnson from deep. She's got 13. And the lead is 15, 27-12. Cook into the front court. As she goes on the left-hand side, into the corner it goes to Franklin. Back out, nearly picked off by Bolin. As it goes on the right side, a three coming from Cook, no good. Rebound comes long, comes out towards Crouch. Another chance for the Lady Lakers, trailing 27-12. On the wing, it's going to be a foul away from the basketball underneath. I believe that's on Swinford. And so Swinford commits the foul. I want to give a shout out to Ann, Buddy, and Amy Rushing saying go Mustangs. Always good to hear from the Rushing family. That's on the Sailor Connection text hotline. Inbounds, picked off once again by the Lady Mustangs, almost, as it went through several Lady Mustang hands back to Calloway County.
Eric, I think it went through all five of them.
It did, as it goes on the left-hand side to Crouch, straight away to Cook. As Cook, using a right-hand dribble, crosses it over, goes left side to Crouch. Back straight away to Cook, back to Crouch on the left wing. As Crouch gives it out top now to Futrell. Into the lane, gives it off, a three coming from Crouch, it's good. J.C. Crouch from the left-hand side cuts it to 27-15, McCracken County. 6.5 minutes in this second quarter. Claire Johnson for the Lady Mustangs. She goes off of a high screen, works towards the left side, crosses it over, works back towards the top of the key to Buchanan. On the wing to Skaggs, but the pass nearly picked off, out of bounds off Callaway County. It will stay with McCracken County. Ava Hughes checking back in. Very nice minutes from Lazaria Bolin as she gets a breather. The freshman with big-time contributions once again. As it is inbounds to Claire Johnson. Claire hands it off to Hughes. And now goes down to Johnson and through the hands of Swinford. It will go back to Callaway County.
Oh, man, that was a good play there by Claire Johnson. Claire did a good job, Eric, driving that in the paint. Megan Swinford was open on the other side of the lane there. Just that pass was just a little too forceful for Megan to keep her hands on it.
As it goes on the left-hand side, a three in the left side, no good. Rebound comes down to Buchanan. And then picked off once again by Callaway County. Is out top with it, it is Cook. On the left-hand side, Crouch. Callaway County patient in the half court. And it goes on the left-hand side to Crouch. Now straight away to Futrell. And then a whistle. Looks like a foul against McCracken County, I believe. Lady Mustangs on top, 27-15.
Eric, that's a little concerning. That's Megan Swinford's second foul, and one of the things is Megan Swinford's in the game right now for Reagan Hill, who also has 2 fouls. So right now, that defense against Lowe, they've got 4 fouls on them so far.
As Ava Hughes able to get the steal, goes to Claire Johnson. As Johnson brings the basketball back, goes off of a high screen, gives it off to Buchanan. As Mickey works it towards the low block, goes up strong, puts it no good. Rebound Claire, though. She outlets it to Skaggs, back to Claire. Her contested three is short. Rebound comes down to Callaway County. On the return, it's going on the right side to Futrell. She stops, blocked by Johnson, out of bounds. It will stay with Callaway County.
Eric, the Lady Mustangs did a great job getting back there. It looked like the Lady Lakers were going to be able to beat them back there on a fast break. Both Claire and Jaden Skaggs beat them back to the rim.
As the inbounds pass comes in to Perkins. Now on the right-hand side to Futrell, using a left-hand dribble. Straight away it goes to Crouch. Left side to Lowe. Her contested three, no good. Rebound comes down to Swinford, but poked away and taken back by Callaway County. Lowe all the way to the rim, put it up, no good. Rebound comes back to Swinford. As it comes down now to Johnson, knocked out of bounds. It will go out of bounds to McCracken County. Coach Sybil's pleading for a foul call to no avail. And McCracken will inbound it, sideline out of bounds. Lady Mustangs on top, 27-15 with 4:35 in this second quarter as Claire Johnson will work it up for the Lady Mustangs. Claire. Guarded by Cook. Hands it off. Nope, keeps it. Goes left side as it's to Hughes. Now to Buchanan, top of the key. Puts the dribble down, works towards a low block to Swinford. Swinford back out to Johnson. As Claire on the left-hand side. Contested three. No good. Rebound comes down to Callaway County. Lady Lakers on the push. Up the floor it goes to Cook. Cook to the rim. Puts it up. No good. But she's fouled. And that's going to bring a little bit of angst from the McCracken County faithful.
Yeah, Eric, and that foul right there, that's on Mickey Buchanan. I think that's Mickey's first foul. But one of the things is I want to just try to keep track of. I mean, the bigs underneath with Buchanan, Hill, and Swinford. So far, between the three of them, they've got 5 fouls. So that's a little concerning as we still got 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
As it is a no-good free throw from Cook. One more free throw. Second free throw is no good. Rebound back to Callaway County, but then tied up by Claire Johnson. That is going to be a tied possession. It will go to McCracken County.
That was fortunate there. It looked like Mickey Buchanan was going to come down with that rebound, and it just got away from her there. So it was good hustle there by Claire Johnson to tie that up and keep that down here on the McCracken County end.
So it is going to be McCracken County with the possession in the lead, 27-15, as it is Buchanan. Nice backdoor cut to Skaggs. She turns in the lane, turns again, looks, and 3-second violation. It will go back to Callaway County. So a little bit of a stagnant position here for the Lady Mustangs. Been stuck on 27 for a bit. And in the back court, and now the front court to Futrell. And then picked off by Johnson. Claire to the rim, right-hand layup's good. Claire Johnson trying to get the offense going again. It's 29-15. 3.5 minutes in the second quarter. It is in the back court with Cook. Swung into the front court to Perkins. As her pass picked off by Bolin. Lazaria, left-hand layup, no good. Rebound back to Perkins. Up the other way it goes. Left side, it's Crouch. Crouch gives it to Perkins. Now straight away to Cook. Cook to the rim. Left-hand floater, no good, but she's fouled.
That was a little bit of a late call there, Eric. I was a little surprised there. That looked like if that foul is on Mickey Buchanan, that's her second one. But that looked like Mickey had a clean kind of sort of a block there. She didn't totally knock it down, but a little bit late on that foul call.
And it is going to be 2 free throws coming for Cook. Her first one's good. One more free throw. And it's good. She makes 2 of 2. And it's going to be Claire Johnson the other way from McCracken County. 29-17. Lady Mustangs on top. 3 minutes in this second quarter. Johnson crosses it over. Goes left side to Hughes. She takes a spot up 3 and buries it. Ava Hughes from the left-hand side makes it 32-17. 2:48 in this second quarter. As McCracken County working it defensively for another stop. It goes to Perkins. Her contested 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Claire. She returns it for McCracken County. Full head of steam. Into the lane, to the rim, puts it up, and it's no good, but she's fouled.
Eric, I thought that was going to fall.
Did as well. Came close, but she goes to the foul line to shoot 2. Nobody stopped the ball.
No. Claire did a great job there. She took that baseline to baseline. That was a tough rebound she came down with down there on the other end before she even got started.
First free throw's good from Claire. One more free throw for Johnson. As Claire, right now, I believe has 16. Second free throw's good. So the Lady Mustangs on top, 34-17. And right now it's Callaway 17, Claire Johnson 17. As low into the front court, and it's poked away and stolen. Bolin getting the steal created by Johnson. Up the floor to Johnson. She stops, turns, waits for help. Crosses it over, gets towards the rim, puts it up, missed the layup. Rebound comes back to Bolin, though. She puts it up short, and Bolin came down and twisted her ankle, I think, as it comes back to Callaway County. Bolin is limping As on the right-hand side of the floor, it's nearly picked off by Bowen. Probably healthy ankle. She has that. As it goes to low, layup no good. Rebound comes back to McCracken County. Johnson up the floor as she crosses it over, goes into the lane, puts it up, no good, but she's fouled, and this is a physical game.
Yeah, Eric, you got to admit here in the last few minutes, you talked a little bit about the Lady Mustangs got stuck there on 27 points. Claire's really got them kicked back in gear. She scored, I think, the last 4 of these 7 points so far for the Lady Mustangs, so she's doing a good job. Claire's really hustling on both ends of the court.
And so Claire Johnson to shoot 2. Her first free throw, it rims out. She will have one more. As checking in for McCracken County is Lily Hamilton. So Claire to shoot her second free throw. And rimmed out. Rebound comes back to Calloway County. Jaden Cook on the wing towards Crouch. She picks up her dribble, goes now to the top of the key to Futrell. Back on the left wing it goes to Crouch. To Futrell. Into the paint it goes to Lowe. Back left side. A 3 coming from the wing. No good. Rebound fought for, controlled by Cook. As Cook gives it out straight away to Futrell. She almost carried it as it goes now on the wing. Then poked away. Kicked. It is by Hughes.
Eric, I think that wasn't an almost. I think that was a carry there. Just missed it there on the official. Unfortunate. That would have been another turnover for the Lady Mustangs.
It is going to be McCracken County back in a 2-3 zone. As it goes on the wing to Crouch to Cook. As Cook crosses it over. Goes on the wing to Crouch. Back to Cook. As Cook hands it off to Futrell. Into the lane. And a foul.
Yeah, Eric, just a note there. It was on Megan Swinford. That's her 3rd foul. So, like I mentioned, you've had Hill on the bench since the first quarter with 2. Swinford's been in there now. She's picked up 3. Mickey Buchanan, I think, has 2 as well.
Cook's free throw is good. And checking in just a moment is Janae Reed for McCracken County. Swinford getting a breather. One more free throw coming for Jaden Cook. And the free throw's good. 34-19, Lady Mustangs by 15. A minute 2 left in this first half. It is going to be Claire Johnson. Johnson goes off of a screen on the right side. Now hands it off in the corner to Skaggs. Jaden trying to pass it down low. Nice defense by the Lady Lakers, and they get the steal. It is going to be Futrell. Left wing to Crouch. Her 3 on the way. It's good. J.C. Crouch was her second 3 of the quarter. 34-22. Claire Johnson will walk it into the front court. Lady Mustangs look like they want to wait for the last shot. Is Johnson dribbling idly out front. 20 seconds left. Down to 10. Johnson off of a screen straight away. Works towards the left wing. Met by a double team. In a lot of trouble. And she's going to take a left side heave. No good. And that will do it for the first half of play. After one half of play, Lady Mustangs up 34-22. We come back. First half scoring. Estes Chiropractic. Second half adjustments. That's next. 99.5 The Fan.
Discover the difference that comes from a financial partner committed to building better tomorrows. I'm Darren Rudolph with Baird Private Wealth Management in Paducah. As a provider of trusted financial services in Paducah, Baird is committed to making the future brighter for you and for our community. That's why we support local organizations like United Way and West Kentucky Fellowship of Christian Athletes, because we care about Paducah. Discover the Baird difference. Visit paducah.bairdwealth.com. Craig Culver on Culver's Salted Caramel Concrete Mixers.
Summer just isn't complete without this treat. We take our frozen custard and add salted caramel. Then pick your favorite mix-in. Cookie dough, brownie pieces, or how about Reese's Peanut Butter Cup? We spin it by hand. I love seeing that caramel swirl through the custard. There it is. Come on in for the Culver's Salted Caramel Concrete Mixer. Welcome to Delicious.
Stop in at Culver's on Highway 60 in Paducah.
At CFSB, we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors and friends. But what truly sets us apart is our commitment to community. Join us in supporting local initiatives, from schools to charities, and celebrating what makes our home special, because together we help our community thrive. Experience banking with a heart, where your needs are heard and your community's growth is our priority. Visit us online at yourlifecarebank.com. CFSB, member FDIC.
Just like your fingerprint, your heartbeat is unique to you. And that's how your heart care should be too. So at Baptist Health, we focus on your specific cardiac needs, from preventive care to some of the most advanced procedures. For your one-of-a-kind heart, choose the one hospital system more people trust for their heart care. Baptist Health. It's care centered on you. Visit baptisthealth.com/heartcare.
Flooring is incredibly important when it comes to sports. It's also incredibly important when it comes to your home or business. You gotta see Flooring America for a full line of residential and commercial carpet, vinyl, laminate, area rugs, and custom tile. Their professional installers are fully insured. They have the area's largest selection of quality floor coverings for integrity, quality, and professional service. See Greg Dilworth at Flooring America, 5150 Heartland Drive, flooringamericapaducah.com.
There is a lot of confusion surrounding the Employee Retention Tax Credits, or the ERTC. Many have said that the program has been stopped or shut down, but that is just not true. CS Business Consulting has personally consulted and advised with the IRS that they are still accepting applications and time is running out. CS Business Consulting in Paducah, Kentucky has filed for over $135 million in credits for their customers. Contact us today to find out if you are eligible and qualified to file for these credits.
Learn more at csbizcon.com.
We understand that life happens, and sometimes you need a little financial boost. That's why at Seaplant Federal Credit Union, we offer low-rate loans tailored to your needs. Whether it's a car loan, a personal loan, or anything in between, we've got you covered. Learn more at cplant.com or visit any of Seaplant Federal Credit Union's 9 local branches. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Rudy's Farm Center is your locally owned farm, industrial, and hardware store in Keppel. Now, the Rudy family is proud to be a part of Mustang Nation. Why don't you come out and enjoy a bag of the famous popcorn? It's just 10 minutes from the school campus out on Highway 60. While you're there, take a good look at the selection of Traeger wood pellet grills, a great addition for your tailgate party. At Rudy's Farm Center, down Highway 60 in Keppel.
Back here, high at top, Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, and the Bears broadcast booth. The Mustangs, Lady Mustangs, up 34-22 on the Lady Lakers of Calloway County. As we welcome you back to the Bear broadcast booth, alongside Jimmy Garrett, I'm Eric Chumler. Thank you for joining us tonight. As overall, it is a wonderful first quarter for McCracken County. Second quarter was okay, as it was a 10-10 tie overall in that second quarter. Let's take a look at the first half scoring. And once again with that, it is Jimmy Garrett.
So we'll take a look at the Lady Lakers first overall tonight. No double-digit scores so far in this first half for the Lady Lakers. The leading 2 scorers right now for the Lady Lakers, Jaden Cook and Sailor Lowe. Both of them have 7 points apiece. So overall, the Lady Mustangs are doing a good job defending these 2 leading scorers for the Lady Lakers. The other 2 scorers tonight for the Lady Lakers, J.C. Crouch, she's got 6 points. As Eric mentioned, she made 2 3-pointers in that second quarter. And then Olivia Perkins, she's 2 for 2 from the line. She's got a total of 2 points so far tonight for Calloway County. When you jump down and look at the Lady Mustangs, 6 scores so far in this first half tonight for the Lady Mustangs. Claire Johnson's leading the way. She's got a total of 17 points. The second leading scorers right now, Jaden Skaggs, she has 5. Mickey Buchanan, she has 5 as well. Then Ava Hughes, she has 3. She made that 3-pointer there in the second quarter. Reagan Hill has 2, and Laser Bolin has 2. So overall, Eric, I like what I see. One of the things that I mentioned in the pregame was we wanted to see some scoring from some other players other than Claire Johnson and Mickey Buchanan tonight to help these Lady Mustangs take the win. And when I look down this overall, we've had 12 points from either the bench or the other three starters. So, to me, Eric, I looked at it, we need somewhere between 18 and 20 points from other players other than Mickey Buchanan and Claire Johnson. And so far, we're on pace tonight to get that.
Indeed, as that is the first half scoring. Let's take a look at the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. When you need that back adjustment, go see the Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic, Central Avenue in Paducah. For the Lady Mustangs, talk about what you want to see from them first off.
So, Eric, I think one of the concerns I've got right now overall, the Lady Mustangs, between Hill, Swinford, and Mickey Buchanan, they've done a good job containing Sailor Lowe. They've done a good job keeping the ball out of her hands down low, and I think overall they did a good job. Here's the concern for the Mustangs. One of the things that happened in that defense was overall the combination of Hill, Swinford, and Buchanan. They picked up 7 fouls in that first half. So you got Reagan Hill, who set the bench the entire second quarter. She's got a total of 2 fouls. Swinford, who was in there playing for Reagan Hill, she picked up 3 fouls just in a quarter and a half, and then Mickey Buchanan has 2. So I think one of the things is, Eric, that concerns me, if these 3 really that are playing defense against Sailor Lowe get in any more trouble, that could be concerning in this second half.
No doubt. And also for the Lady Mustangs, they are just overall, if they can just, the defense is definitely shadowing Claire. And for the Lady Mustangs, finding a way to get Claire in motion, and if by chance someone bites on Claire, finding that open person. And the Lady Mustangs did a really good job of that in the first quarter. So many different scores.
They did. One of the things is, Eric, too, and they really missed a couple opportunities. There was one time there where Claire tried to feed the ball over to Megan Swinford. There was one time they fed it down low to Jaden Skaggs, and they really missed those opportunities. Those were passes, kind of errant passes that ended up going out of bounds and ended up being turnovers. But you're right. Overall, when Claire's driving the ball inside, they're putting so much defense against her on the other side of the paint. Generally, one of the other players are open for really an easy shot at the rim. So I think that's something, Eric, to look for in this second half. If the Lady Mustangs try to get that ball out of Claire's hand and find that other open player for the Mustangs, knowing that they're double teaming Claire most of the time once she starts driving the ball to the rim.
That's your Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. When you need that back adjustment, go see the Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic, Central Avenue in Paducah. Jimmy Garrett alongside me. I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us. Join us Monday night. McCracken County and Community Christian Academy taking place in the first round of the 2nd District Tournament. That is Monday night. Girls game at 6 o'clock. Boys game to follow right here on 99.5 The Fan. And then if both teams win, both teams play on Thursday night. It'll be McCracken County and the winner of Paducah-Tillman and St. Mary, as both those games for Paducah-Tillman and St. Mary taking place on Tuesday night. And again, the championship game at Paducah-Tillman will be on Thursday nights. If McCracken County can win Monday night, they'll play either Paducah-Tillman or St. Mary. And that is on 99.5 The Fan. Jimmy, it's hard to believe both the Lady Mustangs and Mustangs in a do-or-die game on Monday night.
It is. I think that situation is, Eric, I think that's the only thing I think is a little nerve-wracking when you get into district and regional play. I mean, it's a one-and-done type of situation. So, every night you got to be on top of your game, and I think that's where the pressure really mounts on this team. I think one of the good things that we haven't talked about this evening is both Coach Roberts and Coach Civils really built them a tough schedule this year. I mean, when you go back and look at the teams that both the Mustangs and the Lady Mustangs have played throughout the season, they played some really tough competitors overall to get them prepared for that type of environment. So when you step on the court starting Monday, you've got to win every game. That game you lose is the end of the season for you. So I think both these coaches have done a good job preparing these teams throughout the last 2.5 months for tournament play, and I think, Eric, they're ready.
And if you're McCracken County, for the Lady Mustangs, a nice final half that you want to use to propel you to Monday.
Yeah, I think this is critical. I mean, we've talked about it in pregame. I mean, when you look at it region-wise, I mean, this is a big competitor in Calloway County, Graves County being the other one, that the Lady Mustangs have got to make sure they get by in regional play in order to get to Lexington. So, so far in these first 2 quarters, they've made a nice statement here against the Lady Lakers, at one time having a 14, maybe 15-point lead. Right now they have a 12-point lead. They've got to continue in this second half to make a good statement going into tournament play.
And so it's time for the second half, as it is going to be Callaway County possession as it goes on towards the straightaway to Cook as he crosses it over into the lane, stops, mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebound is knocked loose, still knocked loose. It goes to Buchanan. Lady Mustangs have it as it goes on the left-hand side to Johnson. Into the lane, stops, gives it out, straight away. A three from Buchanan, perfect.
That's a great start there. Mickey Buchanan come down with a great rebound down here on the defensive end, and she turned it into 3 points down on the offensive end.
And so it is Cook in the backcourt with it. As Cook guarded by, well, there's a whistle. It's going to be a timeout for Callaway County. Overall, that's a good start for McCracken County.
Yeah, Eric, the reason why the coach there from the Lady Lakers took a timeout, they were going to get a 10-second call right there. I don't know what Skylar Lowe was thinking, but when she got that ball in bounds there, she actually dribbled it down in the left-hand corner. She didn't need to, but she did, and it ended up really consuming some time. And then when she got the ball back over there to Futrell really didn't have time to get it across the half-court line. So that was a good timeout overall by Callaway County, or that was going to be a turnover.
And so the Lady Mustangs come back out defensively with, it looks like, the intensity they had in that first quarter so far, leading 37-22. It is across the half-court timeline to Cook. As Cook, backdoor cut, nice pass. It goes now on the right side to Futrell, back straight away to Cook. As Cook gives it to Lowe. Pump fakes, penetrates, 15-footer, no good. Rebound is controlled by Cook. Another chance for Callaway County. Back out to Lowe. As Lowe goes on the left-hand side to Crouch. On the right side to Futrell. Nice pass to Lowe, layup no good. Rebound comes back to Skaggs. Up the floor to Claire Johnson. Claire on the left-hand side stops and gives it out to Buchanan. As Mickey goes to Johnson. Backdoor cut to Buchanan. It was a little bit of a tough pass. It's going to be taken back by Callaway County. On the wing, it is Crouch. Gives it out to Futrell. Back to Crouch. Back to Futrell. And now on the wing it goes towards Franklin. To Futrell. Now to Crouch. Patient series here for the Lakers around the perimeter. Now attacking is Crouch. Now retreating. Goes on the wing to Futrell. 37-22. Lady Mustangs. Johnson nearly getting a steal. Racing for it. She will get the steal. All the way to the rim. Layup's good. And she's fouled.
Eric, I can't say enough about that play. I mean, Claire ended up knocking that ball out of her dribble there, out of Futrell's dribble. I didn't think she had a chance at all to come up with that as it crossed the half-court line. But you got to give credit to Claire Johnson. She out-hustled Futrell there to beat her to the ball down on the McCracken County end, picked that up, really outran her to the basket as well. Claire showed a lot of speed there. She outran Futrell from the time she touched that ball to the time she got it to the rim.
As a free throw from Johnson is good. It is the Lady Mustangs on top, 40-22. As it comes down the right-hand side to Franklin. Back out top. Now nice pass down low to Lowe. 5-footer's good, and she's fouled. Sailor Lowe, nice opening series for her. So Lowe will go to the foul line. And checking in, it is Olivia Perkins for the Lady Lakers. Free throw is good. Lady Mustangs on top, 40-25 with 5:40 in this third quarter. Ava Hughes with it for McCracken County. Now on the wing, it goes to Buchanan. Straight away. Down the right side to Hughes. Picks up the dribble, goes to Bolin. 5-footer off the glass is perfect. Nice job by Lazaria Bolin.
And that was a nice assist, Eric, by Ava Hughes.
Yes, it was. 42-25. Lady Mustangs, 5:14 in the third quarter. Olivia Perkins has her penalty picked off. It does get to Futrell, as Futrell does have her pass picked off by Johnson. Claire up the floor to Lazaria. Right-hand layup is good. Bolin with 6. Timeout to Callaway County. A great start to this third quarter A 9-3 run from the Lady Mustangs.
Yeah, Eric, and you look right now, we're just 3 minutes into this third quarter. That's the second timeout right now for the Lady Lakers, so they've got 3 timeouts left. So, overall this defense is really suffocating this offense for the Lady Lakers when they're down here on our end right now, Eric, and we're watching this defense close up, and there just doesn't seem to be any openings at all for the Lady Lakers to get any shots. So you've got to credit it. We've talked about it all evening long about this half-court defense that the Lady Mustangs are playing. They're doing a great job intercepting passes, 2 turnovers so far in this first 3 minutes in this third quarter. So, Eric, you got to give Coach Civils credit as he prepares his team really for the second-best team in the region. They're doing an excellent job defensively.
44-25, Lady Mustangs on top. You said it. That is exactly right. The first half carbon copy of the first half at Calloway County. It was a 31-22 lead for the Lady Mustangs at Calloway. It was a 34-22 lead for the Lady Mustangs here tonight. Both of those games, though, the Lady Mustangs pretty suffocating defensively.
They are. I mean, I think we've got to talk about that, Eric, just for a moment before they take it out. We've witnessed it all year. We talk a lot about the full court pressure, but tonight we've really seen the Lady Mustangs play mainly half-court defense, and they've done just as good a job creating turnovers.
It is going to be Calloway County the possession. It comes into the front court. As it goes on the left-hand side to Perkins. Now straight away to Cook. Back to Perkins. And then thrown away into the backcourt.
And, Eric, that's just the pressure right there. I mean, that was pressure over there on Perkins. She had to make a long pass really almost all the way across the court to get out of that pressure. She ended up throwing it too far. So, overall, it's the Lady Mustang defense that created that turnover.
In the backcourt, and it's Ava Hughes now the front court as she gives it off to Bolin. As Bolin goes to Buchanan, now to Johnson. As Claire on the right-hand side goes off of a high screen, stops, turns, gives it off to Bolin. As Lazaria hands it off to Hill, left side Hughes. She takes a contested 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Callaway County. Lady Lakers on the return. Up the floor on the right-hand side, it is Franklin. Had it knocked out of bounds, it will go to Callaway County.
Yeah, Eric, and Claire got her hands on that pass right there. And to be honest with you, if Claire would have been just a half a step forward, she would have ended up intercepting that pass. It would have been another turnover.
It is going to be Lady Lakers to inbound it as it comes to Franklin. Now on the left-hand side to Cook. And then a 3 on the left side, no good. Rebound back to Callaway. Lowe put it up, no good. Back to Lowe it goes. Hers jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Buchanan, and she's fouled.
Eric, you and I talked a little bit off the air about Skylar Lowe, how good she is. She did a great job there. She came down with 2 offensive rebounds, really over Reagan Hill and Mickey Buchanan. You see a lot of talent in that sophomore.
As Hughes checks back in, Hill will check out for McCracken County. 3:50 in this third quarter, 44-25. Lady Mustangs on top. As Hughes into the front court. As Ava goes to Johnson. Left-hand dribble, stops, brings it back towards the wing. Now starts towards a low block and takes a massive hit unintentionally by Callie Franklin that knocked Claire on her backside.
Eric, I got it. One stat we haven't kept track of is how many times Claire's been on the floor tonight. I mean, I'll be honest with you, at least a half a dozen times Claire's got fouled and been down on the floor tonight, driving the ball to the rim.
It is a physical game for sure. Not in a dirty, ugly way, just both teams going hard at it. And both teams not afraid to use contact. As a free throw is good. Claire makes them both. 46-25. Lady Mustangs on top. 3.5 minutes in the third quarter. And Callaway, an unforced turnover in the backcourt. They throw it away. It goes back to McCracken County. And so the Lady Mustangs will have it. Again, another salute to McCracken County. Is the fan base here. Another great crowd here for the Lady Mustangs in their solo varsity matchup tonight. As it goes to Johnson on the wing. As Claire, baseline drive. Earl steps into the lane, puts it in. Makes it 48-25. Lady Mustangs on top. In the backcourt, it's Futrell. Up the left-hand side, a 3 coming from Crouch, no good. Rebound comes down to Hill. I'm sorry, to Johnson. As Johnson into the lane again, puts it up and in. Nice job by Claire.
Oh, Eric, that was a heck of a roll she got off the glass there. I didn't think she had any chance of getting that in, and she just put the right spin on that ball off the glass.
And then deflects it out of bounds to her dad. Her dad actually couldn't come up with it. He dropped it.
He did, but it was a nice, almost another turnover created by Claire Johnson.
That's right. Levi, Christie, and Cliff Sanders listening and cheering on the Lady Mustangs tonight. Good to hear from you all on the Sailor Connection text hotline. Mickey Buchanan gets a steal as she jumps in the passing lane. Gives it off to Swinford, who brings it up to Johnson. 50-25. Lady Mustangs on top. 2.5 minutes in the third. Claire, nice pass to Swinford. Pump fakes, gives it out to Buchanan off her foot. Buchanan picks it up. As Mickey, a right-hand dribble, off to the right side. Forced one up, no good. Rebound comes down to Calloway County as it's going to be nearly taken away, but recovered by Cook. Cook into the lane. Her shot no good, but she's fouled. So Jaden Cook to foul line to shoot two.
Eric, that's one of the few times we've seen Cook really take the ball to the rim tonight. I think she's missed some opportunities there. There's been a few times it looked like she really had a clear path to take it in the paint. This defense has just been too tough for her to get it inside.
As the first one from Cook is no good. Cook with one more. Second free throw's good. Cook makes one of two. 50-26. The Lady Mustangs on top. Claire Johnson goes straight away to Buchanan. As Mickey goes to Swinford. Swinford to Johnson. She's going to take a long three and bury it.
Eric, how many points did Claire have in this third quarter?
Let me do a quick count. She has 12 in the quarter, 29 in the game. That brings a full timeout from Calloway County. It's just so hard to stop this Lady Mustang Ball Club.
It is, and particularly tonight, Claire is really on. You know, last night we were down there at Mayfield. Mickey Buchanan was the one on. She knocked down 26 points down there. She had a great game tonight. Claire stepping it up. So, you know, I think the thing is, Eric, when you look at it for the opponents, you know, you could sit here and say, we're going to isolate somebody. We're going to slow them down. You know, tonight we're going to try to slow down Claire Johnson. You should try to slow down Claire Johnson. You got Mickey Buchanan right behind you knocking down 25 points. You try to slow down Mickey Buchanan, then you got Claire Johnson over here knocking down 25 points. So, you know, defensively for teams, it's just hard to match up against Claire and Mickey. And then, like I said, when you get the other three starters and two or three players coming off the bench knocking down another 18, 20 points, it's going to be hard to beat these Lady Mustangs as long as they're shooting consistent. We saw them shoot consistent last night. They're shooting good and consistent tonight. Eric, when I go back and take a look at the few losses that the Lady Mustangs have had so far this season, they were generally games where they just didn't shoot the ball well overall. But as long as this Lady Mustang team continues to shoot the ball 50+% from the field and 33% plus from outside the arc, they're going to be tough to beat in the next couple weeks.
And so the Lady Mustangs in control, 53-26 with a minute 54 here in the third quarter. Calloway County to inbound it, and it resumes play. And it is into the front court to Lowe as she works towards a low block. Nice shot off the glass. Actually couldn't get it to go. Goes out of bounds off Skaggs. Thought Lowe had that. The English came out. It will be Calloway County underneath their own basket. Mustangs up 53-26. As it is going to go down low, poked away, saved though by Perkins, and she's going to be fouled by Buchanan. As her Pace Florida family listening in tonight. Meant to mention that.
Eric, Mickey did a great job there. She really created that turnover. Just wasn't able to keep it from going out of bounds. Tried to get it off Perkins. Just wasn't able to. But that was a good play by Mickey Buchanan.
It is going to be Cook. As Cook goes on the right side to Crouch and picked off by Hughes. As Ava to the rim, puts it up, no good, but she's fouled. So Ava will go shoot two.
Eric gets another turnover out of this half-court defense.
They are just lights out, playing their best basketball at the best time of the year. As the first free throw is good from Hughes. One more coming for Ava. And she buries it. 55-26, a minute 30 here in this third quarter, all McCracken County. As the Lady Lakers with the possession as it is out top to Cook. As Cook works towards the left-hand side, goes into the corner to Crouch. Crouch now cross court to Grooms, nearly thrown away. It's knocked out of bounds by McCracken County. Claire Johnson will check back in. Buchanan getting a breather. All Lady Mustangs tonight. 55-26. As it goes on the left side, a long three from Crouch, no good. Rebound comes along, out of bounds, off of Calloway County to McCracken County.
So, Eric, you got a minute left here. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Civils just tries to hold this ball throughout the remainder of this third quarter, pick up a quick basket here before it goes into the fourth.
As Claire Johnson, crossover dribble, gets in the lane, and had it knocked out of bounds by Callaway County. As it will be 49 seconds in this third quarter. McCracken County will inbound it underneath its own basket, leading 55-26. As Skaggs to do the honors. It comes in to Hill to Johnson. As Johnson back out is to Buchanan. An off-balance shot goes, and she's fouled.
Eric, you called that perfect. That was off balance. I mean, just for the fans at home, Mickey Buchanan was probably 50% of the way to the floor when she released that, and it just went perfectly in the bottom of the net. So that was an acrobatic shot there by Mickey Buchanan.
Yes, it was. It was only what Mick can do, as her and one free throw is good. It is 58-26, 40 seconds left in this third quarter. And into the front court, it's Futrell, and she's going to be tripped up and fouled. That'll be the fourth team foul on McCracken County.
Second foul there on Claire Johnson. Claire's not had any foul trouble whatsoever, but she has picked up 2 fouls here in this second half.
Into the front court it goes to Futrell. Now towards McClure. And picked off by Johnson. Claire to the rim. Layup's good.
Eric, that was just a pass to Claire Johnson.
20 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's Cook. Top of the key. Gives it out towards Lowe. On the left-hand side to McClure. Into the lane. Her floater no good. Lady Mustangs, 7 seconds left. Up the floor. It was a baseball pass to nobody. It'll go out of bounds to Callaway County.
Mickey had the right idea there, Eric. I think Jaden Skaggs just didn't get her head around quick enough to see that pass coming from Mickey Buchanan.
As a shot at the buzzer, no good. That'll do it for the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, Lady Mustangs in control, 60-26. Jimmy, there's no other way to put it. Right now, this has just become a beatdown on both sides of the floor.
Yeah, Eric, I think overall the Lady Mustangs are really making a statement here tonight. I mean, you're going to go into district and regional play here starting next week and the week after. And overall, you know, you've talked several times here tonight, and I'll just reiterate what you said, is really you want to peak at the right time. This is a time of season you want to peak. And we witnessed it last night. The Lady Mustangs did a great job shooting the ball down at Mayfield. They've done a great job here. One of the things, Eric, that really has surprised me in this game, when I came in to witness this game tonight, I thought this matchup would be a little more even. Like I said, statistically, it really looks even. There's some talented players on the floor here for Callaway County, but overall, the Lady Mustangs defense is dominated. They've done a good job converting down here in their half-court offense. So overall, Eric, if you take these 2 games combined between Mayfield and this game tonight against Callaway County, you just got to say the Lady Mustangs, they're just firing on all cylinders. They just look great on both ends of the court.
They are. And overall, just balanced attack from beginning to end. I want to give a shout-out to Marissa and Mark James listening in tonight. They're asking for a spelling bee. I think we may give into that tonight and have one. You want to do it?
Yeah, we can. We can watch a few more minutes here, and we give it a shout out.
As Buchanan's layup up, no good.
I was 2 for 4 last night,
right,
other than 1 for 3, by the way. Then you corrected that afterwards.
As it comes out of bounds, it will be to McCracken County. Get your words in. If you have a word you want Jimmy to spell, 270-557-8223.
If they get too tough, can I look them up on my phone?
Not a chance. It will be Claire Johnson for McCracken County. As Claire on the wing goes cross court to Jaden. As Skaggs goes to Hughes. To Buchanan. And then picked off by the Lady Lakers. As it is Cook. As she floats it in, blocked by Buchanan, up the floor to Johnson. Claire's right-hand layup is good.
Man, Mickey Buchanan's devastating on blocking
Mercy.
shots.
That is an understatement, as it is going to be towards the top of the key, and Sailor Lowe. As Lowe at the foul line is going to be found from behind by Ava Hughes, and the running clock can start.
Eric,
Wonderful.
I would have never expected a running clock in this game. Never in my wildest dream would I thought this would have been a running clock tonight.
As a three-point shot, no good. Rebound to Claire Johnson. Claire into the front court. Gives it off to Buchanan. Her left side three, no good. Rebound comes back to Calloway County. Lady Lakers bring it up. As Cook gives it out. Now into the corner it goes to Futrell. Her three is no good. Rebound comes back to Lowe, and she's actually tackled by her teammate. And a foul's going to be called on McCracken County. I think that may have been a break maybe for Callaway County if we want to.
Eric, I think that was a break. There was no Mustang players there. He called it on Jaden Skaggs. I will say Jaden was the nearest there, but actually that was just two Lady Lakers running into one another.
It was. As Claire exits for the final time at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. Right side three from Crouch is good.
She's devastating on those three-pointers.
She is. Mercy. Is McCracken County with it, 62-29 lead. A crossover from Buchanan over to Skaggs. Her three is no good. Rebound to Callaway County. Lady Lakers with it. Crouch has it taken away by Bolin as Lazaria right-hand layup's good. Bolin has 8. 64-29. 5:08 in the game as Lowe. Her jump shot no good. Rebound comes down to Buchanan. Mickey on the left-hand side stops. 5-footer. Good.
Eric, Mickey made that look just as easy as she did last night against Mayfield.
She did. 66-29. 4:45 left in the game. It is going to be Cook. As Cook goes left side, a three in the corner from Lowe, no good. Rebound comes back to Cook. She's going to take a contested three, no good. Rebound comes out to Skaggs, up to Hughes, up to Bolin, back to Hughes. Right-hand layup stripped out of bounds off Callaway County.
Eric, that was unfortunate. That was nice teamwork between Ava and Laser Bolin there. We're going to see these two young players for the next 4 years, and so that was nice play between the two of them.
As Buchanan checks out for the final time at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. And Jaden Skaggs as well will check out for the final time. As it goes to Hill, layup no good, but she's fouled.
See, Eric, we got 3:50 left. What's the spelling bee looking like here in the last 4 minutes of this
Well,
game?
let's look as we are going to look at some Lady Mustang names. Make sure there's no requests. I don't see any. So the first free throw from Reagan Hill is no good. And so our spelling bee is about to begin. I was going to see if any of your fan base to our left has anything, but they're not paying attention to us at the moment. Any words you want him to spell? No requests over here. So we're going to go with As the second free throw no good, Lady Lakers have it. The word you're going to spell is for Ariana Bryson.
Oh, my golly, Eric.
As a left side three from Calloway County, no good. Rebound to Lowe. Her free throw up is good.
I'm going to take a shot at it.
Go for it.
Capital A.
Yep.
R-I-A-N-N-A.
You are incorrect.
Oh, man, I thought I had it.
As it goes on the right-hand side, we'll get the correct spelling in just a moment. As it's knocked out of bounds, it will stay with McCracken County. Correct spelling, capital A-R-R-I-A-N-N-A.
So I had it all right, but the double R's.
That's exactly
man,
right.
I missed it on the double R's. I've missed a few by leaving out a letter, and so I missed that. One thing, Eric, I do want to mention on air tonight, Mindy's here tonight, my wife.
Yep.
First game that she came in tonight, it's our 34th anniversary.
Happy anniversary to you and Jimmy. Yes, as happy anniversary is checking out for the final time tonight is Ava Hughes. As she gets an ovation, 2.5 minutes left. Lady Mustangs up 66-31. As Word gets the inbounds pass, goes on the right side to Swinford. As Swinford stops, 5-footer, no good. Rebound comes down to Calloway County. Lady Lakers on the return. It is going to be Grooms. Straight away to Franklin. And now left side. Or right side it goes to Grooms. At the foul line now to Tynes. Left side, a three coming, no good. Rebound out of bounds to McCracken County.
So, Eric, I got to say a little bit about Mindy, why she's here tonight. She's a good wife. And he goes, what are we going to do for our anniversary? So if you want to see me, you've got to come to the basketball
That's
game.
right.
Because I'm going to be hanging out with Eric. So she said, if I want to see you on his 34th anniversary, I'll come to the game tonight.
That's right. Dedication from you and from her. As the baseline, it goes to Franklin, knocked out in towards the backcourt off of McCracken County. It'll stay with the Lady Lakers. On the wing it goes to Futrell. Into the paint to Tynes. Back to Futrell. Her three short. Rebound out of bounds off Calloway County. Minute 22 left. Just cannot say enough about the Lady Mustangs all around tonight.
Yeah, Eric, this is a much different score than I expected when I came up here to Strawberry Hill tonight. I figured this could be a single-digit game, very similar to last time. But the Lady Mustangs, particularly as I've mentioned all evening long, just played great defense to get this 30-point lead.
As it is on to Skater Hauser. Goes straight away now to Janae Reed. On the wing to Lily Hamilton. Back to Word. As 45 seconds. As it goes to Reed. 35 seconds. To Shelburne. Cross court to Skater Hauser. As Reed tried to enter it to Shelburne, picked off by Calloway County, 15 seconds left. A nice pass underneath and a layup up and in at the rim by Gabby Reyes. And that's going to do it tonight. Dominant performance from the Lady Mustangs tonight. They win it 66-33. The Lady Mustangs finish the regular season with a 24-5 record. Calloway County 24-6. Overall, Jimmy, lopsided performance, statement win for the Lady Mustangs.
Yeah, Eric, we've talked all evening. I mean, this is a good Calloway County team. We may see them again in regional play. I mean, they've got a good team. They've got some good players in Lowe and Cook. But overall tonight, these Lady Mustangs, they played great half-court offense, as I've mentioned. They created a number of turnovers out of that. A majority of those turnovers they turned into points. And then the Lady Mustangs did a great job in their own half-court offense. So overall, Eric, you've got to say this is just a dominant performance. And if you really take the last 8 quarters against Region 1 opponents in Mayfield last night and then tonight against the Lady Lakers, 8 quarters in a row, Eric, this Lady Mustang team has really looked solid.
Indeed. And now McCracken County can take that momentum into Monday night and what they hope to be to Thursday night and ride that strong into the postseason.
Yeah, they do. And Coach Sibbles has got to feel good about it. You and I have talked to Coach Sibbles all year long. He's had a good game plan for this team. Like I said, he set that schedule up so they'd see a lot of tough opponents throughout the season. They've done that very thing. They've won a majority of those games at 24-5. And so overall, Coach Sibbles has got to be happy with his squad. These young ladies have got to be going in the locker room tonight feeling confident as they get ready to start tournament play.
And so the Lady Mustangs victorious tonight. Final score 66-33. As we take a look at the final scoring for tonight. Once again with that, Jimmy Garrett.
So taking a look at the Lady Lakers, first the leading scorer tonight, Sailor Lowe. She had a total of 12 points. Like I said, she averages close to 20, so that's just a sign of that defense from the Lady Mustangs. The number 2 scorer tonight overall for the Lady Lakers was actually J.C. Crouch. She had 3 3-pointers. She had a total of 9. Jaden Cook, the other leading scorer for this team, she averages about 16.5 points tonight. The Lady Mustangs held her to just 8 points. The only other 2 scores tonight so far tonight overall for the Lady Lakers overall was taking a look across here. It looks like Reyes scored that last basket there coming in the last 2 minutes, and then Olivia Perkins had 2 back there in the first quarter. Taking a look overall at the Lady Mustangs, Claire had a great game. She finished her senior ball game right here tonight at Strawberry Hills with 33 points. Claire was able to put up on the board